Okay, so I've already done my eyes. I just did like a simple natural eye. I know it's a shocker. It's like I never do that. It is currently 86 degrees here in Georgia, and I'm going to a wedding very soon. I'm actually getting ready right now. And I thought what better time than to film my summer-proof, sweat-proof, Georgia heat-proof foundation routine. Flawless foundation routine. So, I thought, why not make it a drugstore one? Okay, because, you know, not everyone wants to go spend $40 on a primer. So I'm going to start with the NYX Angel Veil primer. This is the jumbo size one. I think I got it off their website, but you can also get just the regular size at Ulta. And I do believe, I haven't tried, or have I? I have tried the Hourglass one. I do believe this is a dupe for the Hourglass one. And this one, it's very silicone feeling. I got a lot out. It fills in your pores, like it helps hide your pores, but it's also gonna keep you matte, and it makes your makeup last all day. I got all of that in my hair. It does leave a white cast, which I'm not a fan of, but it's fine because you're covering it with makeup. I'm gonna go in with my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. It's in the shade Buff. I'm like 4 different shades right now because my natural tan's mixing with my paleness and mixing with my self tanner, so it's a hot mess. So if it's too dark, we'll fix it with concealer and whatnot. But I'm gonna apply this to my face. And I will say that I feel like when you apply foundation with a brush versus applying it totally with a sponge, not only do you get more coverage, but I feel like the sponge definitely gives a more dewy look. After I've blended it in with a brush, I'm just going back with a sponge to make sure there's no brush strokes or anything. Cool. What shade am I gonna use? I'm going to conceal and highlight with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop in the shade Natural. And I'm just bringing it up on the sides of my nose and making sure that it's like up in the outer corner. I'm also using this to conceal any blemishes. It's not so much blemishes today as it is my hair dye. My hair dye kind of got everywhere. So that happened, but it's fine. Blend this out with my brush. And then I'm gonna blend this out with my sponge. I'm gonna take a little small brush to blend that concealer on the inner corners. Then I'm gonna take the shade Vanilla of that Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and I'm just gonna kind of highlight in here. And I'm gonna go ahead and cream contour using my LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's the concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. Well, I just squeezed like a lot out. Ugh. Now you may be wondering, why would you cream contour when you're concerned about like sweating and like it coming off? Or at least that's what I was wondering at first. But I find that this just lasts so much longer if you cream contour and then set it with like a bronzer. That's just me. I'm gonna go ahead and start blending this out with just a little brush. It looks hella dark and hella scary, but once you start blending it, it actually works quite well. There's some times where I'm just like, well, you messed up AA Ron. But then you just keep blending and it's like, oh, you didn't. Okay, I learned the hard way, you cannot let this shit sit. And this blends out better with a sponge. Moving on. Using the Airspun loose face powder and the translucent extra coverage. It's so messy. Now the best trick I've ever learned recently about baking is the best thing to do. You don't really have to set the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer, but I'm gonna set it first. Just take a little powder on a brush and apply it to your under eye. Then take your sponge and bake. And I do take it up my nose, like up the sides of my nose. I'm gonna set under here. And around my mouth because I'm a talker. And that's where my makeup comes off first. That and my nose, I don't know why. My nose. And then this is where I get shiny, right here. That's like the only place that I get shiny. So we're gonna let that chill. And while this is baking, I'm gonna do my brows off camera real quick and then we'll be back. We are back and our brows are on. Of course, all the products will be listed down below as usual. Okay, now I'm just gonna brush off this powder gently. I'm going to apply my NYX matte bronzer in the shade Medium. I really should have done this before I baked, but it's fine. Maybe I can cover that hair dye with some bronzer. I don't know why I like my nose contour better when I don't use like a smaller brush for it. I just feel like it fits better when I do that. Just gonna lightly make sure everything's blended and nothing's acting a fool. Then I'm gonna apply my NYX powder blush in the shade Cinnamon. I love this for the summer. Just on my cheeks. And on my nose. And again, I always apply like too much blush and then go over it with a duo fiber brush. It just makes it look so like soft and diffused. Okay, I finished my eyes and I did my lips, but a common thing that I see in these videos is they don't apply highlighter or like care if they're glowing. But to me, like, I want to glow, I just don't, I want to control where I'm glowing at. So I'm going to set my face with the Morphe setting spray. It's really going to melt down all that powder, and it's also going to give your highlighter something to stick to since we've already put down so much powder. It's just going to make your skin look more like skin, and it's another step to lock in your makeup. I feel like a Victoria's Secret model. That's like the, okay, let me explain. With this like color robe and like this kind of makeup, it's like that bombshell makeup. If you want a tutorial on it, let me know down below and I will do that. It's very easy. It's just using my Hanging in Hawaii palette that I love so much. Okay, now I'm gonna highlight using my Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Golden Flower Crown. It's my absolute favorite shade. And then a very important last step is to spray your sponge and then dab it over it. It's just gonna make it look more like your skin and not so much like a highlighter is sitting on top of your skin. You know? You know. Alright guys, that's it for me. I'm going to go finish getting ready. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!